Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where I have arrived at the 21st Hall after that little side trip helping the scholars. So, let's head over to the Chamber of Command, where I am sure that Broger and Bori have settled in nicely. Let's hope things haven't gone too strange while I was away. Ah, here we are. And here is Broker with Bori. Hello there.
This needs doing.
Welcome to the Chamber of Leadership, Pine Sea. From here, I will lead my people to even greater glory in Moria. And I get a cyan tracery for that.
I can hardly believe that we are here. This is a joyous day for the dwarves.
The time of the dwarves is truly at hand. How ludicrous we were to fear that some curse might lie upon Moria after all these years. Had we returned before now, Moria might be thriving already. Well, what's done is done. We are here now, and many of the dwarves in our expedition have ventured forth into the deep tunnels, seeking great riches that must surely lie untouched within the caves of Moria. With as many orcs and goblins been around all these years, I'm not too sure there's much left untouched, if you ask me, but that's beside the point. If you come across Roker or Utrig during their expeditions in Zelenmelek, be sure to lend them any assistance that they may require. They set out through the southern passage from the 21st Hall, but where they went from there, I do not know. Alright, let's see if we can find one of them. And thus start our little thing, but it looks like we have an overzealous explorer. So I think there are many people who are overzealous based on what I've just heard. I'm still searching for those dwarves. And it looks like I found one now. Let's see what he has to say. Well, he looks safe enough for the moment. Hello there.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Ah, hello there. Lord Broker sent you to help me. I appreciate the offer, but I have no need of your assistance. In the halls of my fathers, I need to rely on none but the strength of my own arm. Oh, hold on there. Perhaps I was too quick to speak. Helpful one, there is someone there in the shadows. I think we better prepare for battle. Oh, look at that. An Uruk scout. You had defended Utrig from the Uruk scout, so I need to speak to Broger again. But before I do that, I've got a little something to do, because you remember our last episode, I took care of the Scholar instance nodes, but of course there are also Forger instance nodes, or I should say resource instances, I guess is probably the better way of putting that. There we go. Looky here. Well then, let's try this. Hello.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Greetings! I am Burkney of the Iron Garrison, tasked with the reclamation of Bultkar. Within there lies a vast storage of lumber, which we could readily use to begin repairs across Khazad-dûm. Unfortunately, we can't claim the storehouse until the intruders within have been dealt with. Perhaps, with your aid, we could strike terror into these intruders and drive them out. I'm certain that these intruders have a leader somewhere or something that holds sway over them. Quickly, enter the Bulkar and dispatch the foe who commands the rest of those within. Alright. Here we go, and so I'll have 1 hour for that. And out on a limb.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
We of the Iron Garrison have begun the work of reclaiming Moria from the foul creatures that now reside here. My task is to retake the warehouse from the creatures that reside within. Alas, their great numbers make it difficult to claim this storehouse on my own. Alright, so I will kill those intruders. And what else?
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
We of the Iron Garrison are not just simple guards or miners. We are an extant scholars and of our professions. We know of weapons and armor that bear great lineages. Our records show that there may be other tools and implements that bear high lineages as well. Reading these records, I am most interested in learning about these implements. I don't know if such things exist within Bulkhar, but I would be interested in studying any tools that you may find. Alright, so find dwarf axes. So, inside.
Once one of the great lumber storehouses of Moria, Bulkhar has long since fallen into the domain of orc and beast. The Iron Garrison, in need of supplies to refuel their reclamation efforts, see Bulkhar as a crucial location that must be brought back into the control of the dwarves.
And it looks like this time the invaders are a bunch of orcs. Oh, I don't think we need to really wait for the patrol to pass by. I was being a little bit overly cautious there. Of course I know people probably say that's nothing unusual. There we go. Now, let's get some ilex wood. I just wonder how long this wood has been sitting here. I mean, it certainly must be well seasoned in here if it's been a long time since it's been on a tree, I'm pretty sure. There you go. Oh, some more of this. And this looks like... Aha! Is this some legendary dwarf axe? Well, it looks like I've already picked up a few of them from the orcs, because that was number 4. And we are just getting started down here. Oh! Thank you for announcing yourself before I... Boy. This is the tough zone where you have so many all together at once. There we go. Now we can take care of this one. And whack. Now there are 3 types of resource instances. We've got the one for the scholars, the one for the foresters, and we also have one for prospectors. I don't think I'm going to bother with the one for the prospectors, since I don't have any skills that could take advantage of such a place. But it is nice to have a good place in which I could get the materials that I am needing. Ooh. This is number 7? I'm really collecting these things fast. Well, it is time for us to head upstairs. You proceed deeper into Bulkhar. The light of the entrance, well, it did something. Fade, I think it said, something like that. Alas, it went by faster, and there you go. The light of the entrance, I guess, faded away. Or oh, let's get that down there. Alright, some more of that. already upstairs? Yeah, probably be a little while before I'm really going to go up there because I want to wrest every piece of wood I can from here. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not going to take the flooring. Actually, I think this isn't really upstairs so much as a side passage. Temporarily goes upstairs. Actually, it goes absolutely nowhere. So, down to this way, where we are going to be sure to run into more orcs. More of these hewers. Oh, I don't know why they are referring to those orcs as hewers, because they seem to be archers, and I don't know, when I think of a hewer, I think of somebody. I found a missing page of the guiding star. Ooh. Completed the guiding star. You found a missing page from the Shanty Singer's Compendium. Completed the Shanty Singer's Compendium. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that's 2 completions in a single round. Alright, let's see. Oh, really? You interrupted me. I am trying to read. Orcs! So rude. Where was I? Oh yes, here we are. The Star Whistle. I probably got this from the Guiding Star. The Star Whistle, plus 10% finisher skills damage, plus 10 vitality, plus 2 swordplay, plus 81 visitor. Yes, it is superior to my superior pipe. So yes, of course, I'm going to use it. And it also looks like I got the Ring of the Wind. Well, I do need a upgrade to my ring. And what did I get for this? Fire pot. Fire pot. I mean, that's one that I definitely use, right? I went through a lot of trouble to get fire pot first. Yes. Let us upgrade that. Nice! I think I've properly completed this level, so let's head up to the next level. Oh, for a moment there I thought that there was some undefended lumber there, but no, I am not that lucky. Not that the orcs fared any better when I started to claim it. Yeah, I have everything done except killing the boss. But of course, you're near the end, the Bakhtar. The twinge of dread gnaws upon the back of your mind. Yes. That's exactly what the orcs are going to be feeling in a moment as soon as I jab them all with a little bit of swordplay. I presume that's the boss. Yes, that is the boss. Okay, just grab a little bit more of this and this. Oh, I was wondering where that was hiding. Is there also wood under here? But I guess I don't have time to look under there and grab some inventory. Oh, someone was going to try to sneak behind me as I was fighting the boss, right? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Well then, let's fire pot away. New and improved fire pot, right? Well, I say that orc is definitely not new and improved. Alright, I guess that means this is a wrap here, so let us head back outside where we are going to deliver all of this wonderful lumber. Well, probably keeping a little bit for myself so that I can continue on with my career as a woodworker. I have returned.
These halls will be great once more.
Well done! With the defeat of their leader, we have already observed disarray amongst the remaining intruders. The Iron Garrison should have no trouble reclaiming the storehouse. Alright, that's good news. Also, I managed to take care of the...
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
take care of the enemy, I have never realized how numerous the intruders there were. It is good to know that they're not too much for you to dispatch. Your efforts have helped me greatly. Okay, good. And finally, here are the axes.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
So your search has borne fruit. Thank you for this. The promise of finding a hand axe of great lineage makes your efforts worthwhile. Okay. There we go. And I guess now for this side. Now this time I'm closer to the intended level than I was when I did the scholar one, so let's go.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Greetings! I am Torfi of the Iron Garrison, tasked with the reclamation of Sayer Tharach. Within there lies a vast storage of lumber, which we could readily use to begin repairs across Khazad-dûm. Unfortunately, we can't claim the storehouse until the intruders within have been dealt with. Perhaps you can aid. We can strike terror into these intruders and drive them out. I'm certain that these intruders have a leader. Somewhere or something. Yeah, I am familiar with areas that have unknown leaders. So, what else do you need?
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Yes, I have another task for you. It is said that many records were kept within the walls of Sayer Tharch, but they were lost when Moria fell to Durin's Bane. I would ask that you seek out these ledgers as you journey within there and bring them to me. The more we learn of our past, the more knowledge we will have to drive forth the orcs from Khazad-dûm. Alright? And?
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Kill the intruders. I mean, that's what it all comes down to, right?
A lumber storehouse of repute, Shezer Tharok was also known to hold one of the greatest libraries of trade records in all of Moria. The Iron Garrison seeks to reclaim the lost trade records and use that information to aid them in re-establishing Khazad-dûm as a great merchant kingdom.
Alright, I'll be a little bit more cautious than I was in the last one. So I suppose caution is a relative word. Hey, there you go. Oh. No lumber yet? Well, I'm sure we'll find some eventually. I mean, that's... Oops, daisy. Didn't I say something about needing to be a little bit more cautious than last time? Oh well. Fortunately, it didn't bother us too much. So we'll just go around here, clear out all this rabble. Down there, I guess down there is where we eventually go. Well, oh, no, that looks like the way we eventually go. Oh, haha, opposite! Do we go down? Oh, no, we don't go down. No, we go straight. No, we don't go straight. We go up. Oh, boy. I am definitely not guessing right. Well, I guess where I have to go in circling around is the one place where I am right. Ah! Hold on. Something dreadful around here. Oh! Okay, yeah, please stay asleep. Very good. And goblins all over the place. So I get orcs and goblins today. Why, when I'm in the scholars area, I get cave claws. Here, the only cave claw I get is, well, this ultra deep claw over here. Well, I think we are about to head upstairs. Now for the second floor. What have we got here? Other than more goblins, of course. Ooh. And another ledger. Of course, unless the goblins make that redundant. Yeah, looks like I got all the ledgers I need. I don't need to pick that one up. Okay, well, I will at least pick up the wood. Now for the third floor. With more goblins. The obligatory goblin horde. But the equally obligatory pile of MAGIX wood. Oh yeah, this is the one where you need to go around in order to get to the next area. Hey you! You left an opening! In more ways than one. There you go. Yeah. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Snicker, snicker, snicker. Die, die, die. There you go. Oh. Oh. And the cleaver. Okay, here the hewers look like they could hew. While the cleavers have spears. Not exactly a cleaving weapon, if you ask me. Oops. There you go. Take care of you. Good. Oh, actually, let's make sure I remove that. Oh, bats. Well, maybe I'll be lucky and stay centered enough to not get stunned by the bats. And that's right. Just go and do your right. So much for the intruders. Now I can collect my prizes. I have returned with the ledgers.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
The dwarves of Khazad-dûm were once mighty merchants, doing business with people on both sides of the Misty Mountains. The information contained within these ledgers gives us an opportunity to seek our former trade partners and begin the process of establishing ourselves as a merchant of great repute once again.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Well, with the defeat of their leader, we have already observed a disarray amongst them. Good. And finally, many are dead.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
You appear to be a more capable warrior than I. Of course, I will only admit this between you and I. A dwarf has to maintain his reputation after all. Let's get back to the 21st hall. While I was in that resource instance, I did collect my final page. So now I also have a duelist defender, which does seem to be a nice little upgrade. Well, maybe not. Actually, it gives Western Ace damage and it does more damage. So yes, I guess it does. So that is going to go into my offhand. So I have finished all of those page collection quests. Yay! What do you see about that, Broger?
The sign of the White Hand, you say?
Well, he owes you his life, I see. He's always been headstrong and impertinent, but I can't blame him here. Desire to claim the riches of Khazad-dûm has blinded many dwarves into the mining of their own safety. Still, he's fortunate that you came along when you did. Uruks are fierce and not to be underestimated. Tell me more about this Uruk scout. There's something about your story that gives me pause. It gives him pause.
We must do something about the White Hand within Moria.
What will we do about the White Hand? and what they're up to here. We'll have to look into that in the next episode of River and Sea.